So it's day 3 here in Girraween National Park, and it's a little bit colder than it was yesterday, about 4 degrees Celsius today, so a bit chilly. And camping last night got pretty cold as well. It got down to about freezing, so I ended up having 2 sleeping bags, and I put one sleeping bag inside of the other just to stay warm, and it did work because I slept nice and toasty last night. So now I'm on the trail called the Junction that leads to where 2 rivers intersect. So I'm going to follow this down a couple kilometers and maybe explore a bit further past the trail and try and find a composition for sunset tonight. The sky's looking pretty nice. It's partially cloudy. It was really cloudy earlier and I was a bit worried, but now it's starting to clear up and the sun's shining through, so we might have another good sunset tonight. So this is the river here, and it's good. It does have a lot of water because they say in the dry season it can dry out actually. And even though it's been raining the last couple days, it is the dry season here in Queensland. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of compositions. So far what I can see, there's some little trees and stuff growing out of the river, which looks pretty cool and pretty photogenic. So the trail just follows the river, I think west a bit more. So I'm just going to follow it and just kind of keep my eyes open for anything that I want to take a picture of for tonight. Now I'm really liking this spot so far. As you can see back there, the banks of the river are just the smooth sandstone. So I should be able to get some nice minimalist shots, because I do like minimalism photography and just not having a lot of mess and chaos in my images. So this seems like it should be pretty good for some simplistic images. I just need to find the right composition and the right elements that I want to put in a frame. Now I'm not sure if I'm still on the trail or not. I'm not sure if it ended and I just kept going, or if it's on the other side of the creek, because I did cross the river back there because there was some rocks I could just walk across, so I wanted to be on this side. So I'm just going to keep exploring it down for at least a bit longer, because I still have a little over an hour before sunset, so plenty of time. And I don't even think sunset's going to be that good tonight, to be honest, because there are some thick clouds that have been blowing in. But who knows, I might get lucky and there might be a break in the clouds right as sun sets. But we'll just have to wait and see. So I did see some compositions back there that might work, just how the river kind of snakes its way through. And there was some trees that I might be able to put in the foreground as well. But I am going to keep exploring this way because the river kind of turns in a bend and leads towards these mountains. So there might be something interesting there. And if not, I'll go back to the spot that I saw and shoot that for sunset. does feel pretty good to get exploring off trail again, because these past few weeks I've pretty much just stuck to trails, because I've just been spending about a day max at each location, and I really wanted to follow the trails to get to nice viewpoints, so I was almost guaranteed some sort of image. So since I'm staying here a couple nights, it's real good to really explore the area. I got the big view shots a couple days ago, and now I'm just kind of focusing on the more little intimate things. But it seems this is where the river ends. It's kind of mixed with boulders and everything, and the nice granite riverbanks are gone, and it's a lot brushier now. So I think I am going to head back the way that I came and find a composition there, and just wait for sunset. So I did end up finding a composition here that I really like. We've got this river just leading right through the frame, and then in the middle of the frame I have this rock right over here, and it's in the center of the frame but a little bit lower, so in like the bottom third center. And then in the far back I've got that in the middle of my frame, so the eye's just leading down the river into the mountain. And then we have this nice granite smooth riverbank on the left, and then some trees with some yellow in them on the right. So a pretty good composition. I put a polarizer on, and I was taking the glare on the water, but I think I like it better with the glare in there, because since there's no sunlight, it just adds an extra dimension. So now I'm going to put on a 10-stop filter and take an image now. We still have about a half an hour before sunset, but I think with the 10-stop filter it might make this image interesting without any light in it. And yeah, then I'll wait until sunset and hopefully we'll get some nice color in the sky. Alright, so I have the 10-stop filter on, and I figured out I need a 2-minute and 51-second exposure. So on bulb mode, gonna start taking the exposure now. And this is really gonna smooth out the water, and we are getting a little bit of detail in the clouds, so this is gonna smooth those out as well and give everything kind of an ethereal effect. Oh, can't forget to start my timer. There we go. Now just wait. And of course the spot where I'm at is just getting blasted by the wind. This kind of little valley that the river's in just is a wind tunnel, and it's just hitting me square in the face, and it's even getting colder. And then where I'm focusing is I'm just focusing on this rock right there in the river, because there's no need to focus stack because the riverbank isn't that close to my lens. So if I focus on that, I'll get it sharp throughout, especially at f8 or f11. Alright, it's been 3 minutes, so now I'm going to end the exposure. Looks pretty good. So the sun's gone down and we didn't get any dramatic light, kind of as I anticipated. I even tried taking some more images and put on a graduated filter just to see if it had any effect, but really nothing. I think the best shot I got was that long exposure from earlier. So again, not an amazing image because lack there of light, but still strong composition. I still think it came out alright. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I'm going to head back to camp, make a nice hot dinner and warm up. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow I'll be in New South Wales and then be exploring all those mountainous parks, then eventually make it to the coast and then head down south to Kosciuszko National Park. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later.